Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the video call-in show. That show that invites you to be a guest on this show to talk about anything you'd like to. Tonight, however, we are going to talk about Christmas. And why not? It's Christmas. I was actually not going to come on tonight, and I thought, I'm surfing. I'm actually doing a little bit of post-Christmas shopping. And I thought, why not? Why not jump on, talk to you folks, and see if there's any of you who'd like to talk about how their Christmas went. Mine went pretty well, obviously. I've been sucking the suds. I've been eating way too much, way too much. I'm telling you, it's been a awful thing. I just know when this is all, what the hell? I just know when this is all over and done with, I am going to have gained about 10 pounds. Hell, and that pisses me off. That just pisses me off. I don't want to weigh 10 extra pounds. You know what I'm saying? So here we are, Christmas evening. It's one of those times of year that's kind of once all the good shit's done, it's like, okay, now what? And for those of you who don't have to visit family or don't have any that lives nearby, and maybe you're doing a little bit of virtual visiting, what better than to hit a China buffet, the only food eatery, only restaurants open in at least North America, it seems. Oh, how many times we've done that. In fact, it used to be a Christmas tradition that we would go out and we would have China buffet, because most of our Christmas happens the day, Christmas Eve, where we get the whole family together, and actually maybe a weekend prior to that, we get the other side of the family together and have a good old time. But after Christmas Eve, we're like, it's Christmas Day. The wife and I we're empty nesters. Let's now we have a grandchild, but used to be we'd ask the kids, hey, let's go get some Chinese food. We don't want to do any more work. Nobody wants to cook all that food 400 or 500 times during the season. Oh God, this hat is uncomfortable. So we'd head on over to the nearest China buffet and just eat up, and then we'd go see a movie, because it seems like movie theaters are open as well. I don't know why that is, but they are. They're open, and we'd go find what the hot movie was for that season. We'd go watch it, and it was awesome. We had a great time. Good memories came out of those days, but we don't do that anymore. We now have a granddaughter. She just turned one, just before Thanksgiving. And if you know anything about kids, they are not going to have any fun. They are not going to have, watch this. Oh yeah. They are not going to have any fun at a movie theater. Not for very long anyway. Because we're not going to see some, it could be a animated Disney show, but she don't care at this age. Not for very long anyway. So we did a whole lot of sitting around today. The kids came over with our grandchild, had a great time. But we just sat around for the most part. And then, of course, cleanup part 2 happened, which happens every single year. No biggie. Part and parcel of the holidays, I say. I also had to run up to that. I don't know if I made mention of that. See, I took a week off, and I suppose I should touch on this subject while I'm here. But I took a week off because my mother passed away a week ago Sunday, and I've got a video up that told all my subscribers that I would be taking a break. Well, she did in fact pass away. She went quietly. She went without pain, and she was ready. She She actually, and I don't want to turn this into a bummer show, but she gained consciousness and told my brother, because he's down in Florida was down in Florida with her, told him that she wanted to speed up the process. So she was ready to go. We got to FaceTime with her and say goodbye, more or less. We didn't say anything like that, but we did get to tell her we loved her, and she passed. But so I took a week off, and like I said, I don't want to turn this into a sap fest, but I did take a week off after her death, and I thought I was actually going to come on last night, but it was way too busy, and they got me far too drunk after the festivities were over with, so I was in no shape to come on last night. And I thought, well, tonight we're going on the air, and we're just going to have, try to put some of that stuff behind us, have some fun, and see what kind of audience is out there on a Christmas evening where most people don't have anything to do. A lot of people are not going back to work, so they don't have to get up early for work the next day. And I say, call on in, man. Call on in. It's real easy. All you have to do, if you look at the link directly below my right arm there, left as you look at me, all you gotta do is visit zoom.us/J/ and that number. Now that number changes every single show for good reason. I've said several times before. But what that'll do is that will get you into Zoom. You'll download it. You'll pop up on my screen. Put in a name, whatever name you want me to refer to you as, and we'll get you on the show. We'll talk about Christmas. We'll talk about breaking news. We'll talk about people that you've lost if you'd like to go down that dark road, and try not to, because this is a Christmas show. We'll hit that later, probably further on in the week. We'll talk about it in detail. But for now, yes, Count Cuculus is live. Nice name, man. It is indeed live. You have reached the video call-in show. I invite anyone who'd like to come on this show via video or audio. If you're too shy to come on video, you can, when you go to the Zoom link, you can jump in. You can choose audio only, and we don't have to see you. I will actually supplant you with my friend here, and we can talk about anything you'd like to talk about. Well, thank you, Count. Thanks for showing up, Count. I appreciate that. I try to go live every weeknight, most of the time around 10 or 11, and I'm narrowing down soon on a scheduled time. Right now, my schedule is a little hectic, but I'm definitely going to do that in the future, and I encourage you to join. Talk about whatever you'd like. If you've got a promotion you'd like to put out there, if you notice on my channel, I actually take cuts of my guests as they come on and separate those into individual videos so that they can use them if they'd like to. It's almost like real-time collaboration. I do enjoy horror movies, as a matter of fact. One of my favorite movies of all time, and this is almost cliche, is The Exorcist. Have you seen The Exorcist, Count? It's an awesome flick. It came out, when I was probably 10 years old. It was 1973. Scared most of my contemporaries half to death back then. And it still, to this day, remains one of my favorites of all time. Love that show. Jaws is another one. Jaws I got to actually go see in the theater first release, and that was awesome. Then I got in some of the other ones. I was never really a slasher flick. Boy, this is taking a weird turn for a... You've seen what 150 times? The Exorcist? This is Count Cuculus says he's seen it 150 times. So you dig The Exorcist? Is that what I'm hearing? It's a great show, man. Great show. At the time, it blew people away. It wasn't. I don't think it was as a big a deal as Night of the Living Dead, because Night of the Living Dead was banned in so many countries because it was so. At that time, it gets funnier. Yeah, well, it wasn't funny at the time, man. Of course, you know what they did when they brought that to television, and instead of your mother sucks Cox in Hell, they said, your mother sucks socks that smell. Man, that was the funniest damn thing I'd ever heard when they first broadcast that. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the slasher flicks didn't do much for me. But the classics, man. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I was talking about Night of the Living Dead, which we actually went to the drive-in theater to see that when I was just a youngster. For some reason, my father decided that it was a great idea to take me and my sister to a late night drive-in theater, and we were just tykes. And I guess he wanted to see it, him and his girlfriend, and it was like, wow, scared the shit out of us. And then later on, it's like, we were afraid of that? Unbelievable. Well, I do appreciate you joining us, Count, and you ought to come on. We'll talk horror shows. I wouldn't consider myself an aficionado. Christmas horror movie. Yeah. No, I don't. I know of very few Christmas horror movies. There are a couple of movies where they've turned Santa Claus into, or a representation of Santa Claus into a horror figure. And one, I haven't seen them. Two, it just I just don't know of any of it beyond those two that are Christmas horror movies. I know sometimes The Family can be a horror show, but beyond that, nope. Well, tell me, Count Kukula, if that is indeed your real name. Tell me any Christmas horror movies that are your favorites. I'd love to find that out, because I don't really know. I up until a few weeks ago, it wasn't. Oh, Black Christmas. Yeah, now see, I've heard of that. I've heard of that, and I heard it. It created some controversy as well, but I've not seen it yet. Now, you tell me, is it funny or is it actually a good horror show? Not that this is the time of year that most people look for horror shows, but certainly the Hollywood hasn't shied away from trying that. Actually, I bet they have. Oh, damn, I forgot about Gremlins. But see, I never saw Gremlins as a horror flick. It was kind of a, I don't know. I almost saw it as a romantic comedy between, the main character and oh, shit, what's her name? She was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night. See, now you're pulling all these out, and I'm remembering them, but man, when you think of Christmas horror movies, you draw a blank. Oh, Phoebe Cates. That was who was in Gremlins, and I think shortly thereafter she decided to jump out of the limelight, or Hollywood just decided to kick her to the curb. I'm not sure which. Once you get Judge Reinhold to mock masturbate on her light, so okay, we're done with you. Although that was a classic, not a horror show. Yeah, she was in Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, but how? So was it? Do you think that was the last one for her? I'm pretty sure it wasn't too much further after that. Hey, and we have a guest. We have a guest. Excuse me just for a minute. Can you hear me? 1336. Hello? Can you hear me? I saw you were talking a minute ago. Keep trying. I'm fiddling with some knobs, and make sure you're not muted on your end. Although, like I said, I can see you talking, but I cannot hear you at the moment. Oh, hang on. I know. All right, now say something to me there. Did you mute yourself, or let me unmute you? Okay, try it again there.
Oh,
1336.
yeah.
Hey, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the
Hey, how
first
are you?
number. Fuck you.
Another troll, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. But we knew we were going to get those. Yeah, Count, I haven't checked it either. But I just know. I know it was shortly after those few movies that she was in that she just dropped out of sight. It's the kid. That wasn't you, was it? I don't care. If somebody wants to call in and do some stupid shit like that, that's fine. I mean, they're not gonna get my goat. I don't take life that seriously. And if I did, I wouldn't be doing this shit. Have you? So do you hit these kind of shows often? Because I've heard several, but I don't think I've ever heard that one. And he learned how to cuss. He must he's very proud of himself right now. I guarantee you. He's he's uh, he's laughing all over his Pokemon collection. Oh, what a Christmas Eve! What a Christmas evening! So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, it seemed like Phoebe just dropped off face of the earth after all that, and it's kind of like who was the gal in Wonder Years that I just Danica McKellar. I just saw her on a spot. I think it was for Comcast or something, and I thought, well, she dropped out because she wanted to go back to school. It is a small world, isn't it? It absolutely is. Count calculating. It's such a small world. But people go out and look for these sort of things. Oh, and he's back. He's back. Yep. All right. Can you hear
Hello?
me? You got more?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't
Shoot.
have more. I'm just calling to say this is a spoof number and you are a fucking nigger. Bye bye.
Jesus Christ. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. Well, at least he's out. At least he's doing something, or she. I couldn't tell. That almost sounded like a she. I need to change my audio settings because I'm. Yeah, now why isn't that going through the board? Oh, well, that's on speakers. Let's see. Bear with me, folks. I'm just going to do a little housekeeping here. I want to make sure that I can hear these and not over my speaker. So, cable V playback. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. See what happens. All right. So, anyway, where was I? Hey, Linda, how are you? Linda's House of Chill in the house. That sounded weird. Thanks for showing. Thanks for showing some support. I do appreciate it. It's not a call-in. It's not a call-in number. What it is, it's a Zoom teleconference. So that link that you see right here, you would just visit zoom.us/j/ and that number, and that will allow you to get into the meeting. Now you can come on with video or just audio. Doesn't matter which, your choice. Try to get people on video, but it may ask you to download Zoom's. Of course, one of the most well-known teleconferencing softwares around nowadays, and so it's real easy to join up. And then I'll see you come up on my switchboard here, and I'll bring you on the show anytime you'd like. Merry Christmas to you, Linda, as well. Thank you so much for coming by. I do appreciate it. This was kind of an impromptu show. I actually wasn't going to come on until after Christmas. Had a little family things to get through, and then I thought, you know what? Had a really good Christmas. I don't get anything for Christmas. We tell all the kids not to buy for us. I mean, save your money. In fact, if you want to buy something for us, we always tell them, I said, put it into savings, put it into an investment account, and that'll pay over many more times than whatever you're going to buy us. And it's the thought that counts. If you're going to do that for yourself, then that makes us happy. So, but it was a great time. We got to get together with family, and that's always a good time. We host we host Christmas so over here on Christmas Eve. So yesterday was very busy for us, very very busy. But it all went off without a hitch. Everybody had a good time. The kids, we actually had this year because there's so many nieces, nephews, and grandkids that what we end up doing is we end up if you buy for each one of those, it'll just put you in the poorhouse. So we've decided to not only draw names but also put the kids through kind of a an obstacle course or a not an obstacle course. It's not even really a scavenger hunt, but it's a series of games, almost like in it to win it, and then they get prizes, of course, which are real easy to get. But you got to make it that way, right? And we've got them ranging anywhere from a year old all the way up to 17 at this point, and they all have a good time. I mean, the best part about it is just sitting around with family and trying to stay away from those subjects that nobody really wants to, well, usually pisses people off, and that would be politics or religion. So we don't do that. We just sit around and talk sports and just have a great old time. And fortunately for us, it's not the only time we get together. Oh, God, this hat's uncomfortable. It's not the only time we get together. We get together probably, I don't know, better than half a dozen times a year, which is fantastic. Usually around a group of birthdays or something like that. And you know, if you're not paying attention to your family, then you're really really missing out. That comes all too clear when you lose one, and you know you you just gotta make the most of the time that we have here with everyone that you have the opportunity to. I've told several of my family members who have quarrels with other family members. It's like, look, it's whatever it is you're quarreling about is not that important. I mean, you only have a certain amount of time with these people. Make the most of it because you never know when it's going to be over, and there's literally no reason not to. You can say what you want, but I'd be hard pressed. Certainly, there are, of course, extreme cases, but I'd be hard pressed to find any real beef that two family members have with one another that isn't, one, probably petty, but two, something that can't be worked out. So make sure you pay attention to that, and make sure that when you think about those quarrels you have, and how important it is to put those aside and get along during the time you have with them. So, did you get that count calculator? Did you get the description? I mean, you literally just have to type zoom.us/j and that meeting number into your browser, and then you should be able to join at any time. It'll show up on my board here, and I'll bring you on as either a video guest. We'll throw you in the in the split screen, or if you're a video guest, then of course you will be that guy right there. And we'll just chat about anything you'd like to. We can talk about the holidays. We can talk about current events. We can talk about anything you'd like to promote. I think TTF Train that came on last week or the week prior to my little hiatus. He talked about his YouTube channel. It's fantastic. Kid's actually pretty talented. I was looking at his stuff, and I was at first I was unimpressed because he didn't have a whole lot of content. But since he's been on the show, man, he's put out about 4 or 5 videos, and I think he's killing it on the editing. So look up the TTF Train guest cut video and check it out, because he's an up and comer if he keeps going down that road. So kudos to you, TTF Train. You definitely earned my subscribership on that one. I'm gonna keep watching you and see where you go, because I'd like to see you make it big. He's got about 500 subscribers at the moment, and as we all know, it can be a pretty daunting task to gain subscribers, especially when you're a new channel. And he's killing it as far as I'm concerned. So good on you, man. But yeah, like I said, it's real easy. For you that just joined us, all you've got to do is go to, well, I'm on the split screen here, is hit zoom.us/J/the meeting number, which is 458-576-989. For this show, I change it every show. And the reason I change it for every show is because if I give you the, my constant, or my, what is it called? The persistent, that's it. The persistent meeting number, then most people will go on after watching one of my videos and just sit there and wait on me. If they try to go on one of these numbers, then it'll tell you that no meeting exists at that location, and they'll know that they weren't really watching live. But you are watching me live right now. It's Christmas evening, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, and you can join at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about. And you don't even have to join. But just make sure that if you're not already a subscriber, to hit that subscriber button, which is in that corner of the screen, and come on back. And whenever, if you didn't see my trolls earlier, I had a kid call, what was it, twice, trying to bust my chops. And of course, I'm like, I don't care. But if you want to see more of our guests live, do so. We're on just about every night. I'm working on a straight schedule. So one of these nights coming soon, probably in the new year, I'm going to pick a time. It's probably going to be between 9 and 10 o'clock, and I'm going to go live every weeknight from then on, weather provided, because some things do come up. And this is a hobby for me. This is not my business. This is not how I make a living. So I do this for fun. I do this for you. I want people to come on. I want them to talk about whatever they want to talk about. I want them to promote anything that they feel they need to promote. Let's say you've got a YouTube channel you'd like to promote. Well, I don't have many subscribers now, but I'm going to. And when I do, those people are going to go back and watch that video, and they're going to learn more about you. And who knows, they may become a fan of yours. So there's huge value to that sort of thing. I don't see anybody else doing this on a regular basis. So I thought, well, this is where I need to be. And I do this sort of thing for clients all the time. So for me, it's not only is it a lot of fun, but I know I get to help people out in some way, shape, or form. Plus, we get to talk about subjects that they're not going to see other people talk about, much less video. I mean, most people, when you see interview shows, that's all pre-planned. It's like, hey, I'd like you to have you on the show next month, and we'll talk about this, that, and the other thing. Nope. This is completely off the cuff, brand new live. Oh, got to get me back into costume here. Boom, back in costume. But this is completely live and can go anywhere. Even if you're a prepubescent child who comes on and wants to cuss, yeah, well, that's going to happen. And for me, I don't care. I really don't care. You're going to have to find somewhere else to get your jollies to piss somebody off. I'm not one of those guys going to be standing out on my porch. You kids, get off the yard. Nope, I just do this for fun. I'll sit back and till we get some callers and just talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. That to me is fun. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. That is okay. Are you still with us, Count Cucula? What a name, man! I'm gonna have to go check your shit out. Is that just a username? It's got to be just a username. No, he's actually got some shit on his channel. Awesome. Well, he's a horror fan, so if you're still there, man, I'm gonna check your stuff out. I want to see. I like your thumbnails, by the way, and was digging your channel promotion video. Forget what that's called off the top of my head. It's late. It's been a very, very busy week for me, but I am happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in the driver's seat. I'm happy to start looking forward to getting you folks back on the show. Had some great conversations right before I had to take my hiatus, And I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm going to keep doing this and doing this and doing this. In fact, who knows how long I'm going to talk tonight? I might just make this a marathon, because I can, because I absolutely can, and it's fun for me. It's fun for me. It's if you get a chance, let me know. Let me know what brought you on here. Was it this? Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been that. I don't know. Oh man. So tell me, everyone, what did you get for Christmas? What was your favorite memory from 2018's holiday season? That's what I want to know. For me, it was watching my granddaughter open gifts, aside from her birthday, which just happened in October, for the first time ever. That to me was awesome. She's just starting to come into her own. She's not talking yet because she's just about 14 months, if that. Um, but she's coming into her own personality and giggling whenever something is truly funny. I mean that's something when a kid finally gets humor. She gets humor. It's awesome. So I want to hear what your best memory from this holiday season was. And I know it's not me in this godforsaken hat. I hate this thing. I hate it, I tell you. It is uncomfortable as hell. I can't believe on Christmas evening I got my first call-in troll. Watch one of my earlier videos where I actually have a chat troll. That was so funny. He asked me a question. I didn't read it all the way through. So I'm just talking to him like it was a valid question. He goes, I said, you ought to come on. He says, no, I'm good. About 2 minutes later, he says, I'm a troll. And then he dropped off. Oh, it was classic. It was classic. So, of course, I had to make an entire video of it. And why not? What do you guys think of? I want your honest opinion here. I'm going to start wearing my tactical hat. And with any tactical hat, you have the option of placing, these Velcro patches to various parts of it. And of course, this is my this is my unit's symbol, the ninth Battalion. And I was in the Signal Corps, but I've got a ton of these. And my idea was, they're getting ruined on the Velcro. My idea was to actually throw different ones on my hat at different times, just as a not an Easter egg thing, but it does kind of work out to be an Easter egg thing. You guys, let me know in the comments what you think of that. Do you think that's a good idea? I'm looking to purchase more, get some humorous ones, get some serious ones. Show my support for my brothers in arms, number one, but other things. Shut up, Alexa. I didn't ask you anything. I get a dot sitting here, and every once in a while she'll light up like shit's happening or something. But yeah, I'm thinking of throwing those together and seeing what comes of it. It's one of those things where you start collecting things like that, and you just don't stop. But this sounded like a fun idea to me. Oh, big points if you know what this means. See if I can get that up. There you go. Right over the mouth area. Let's put it over the eyes. Maybe I'll use this as without the Santa hat as a thumbnail sometime. So did you get that count? The all you have to do is visit this URL right here, zoom.us/J/4585765 989. And like I said, that's only good during this show. I don't want people hanging out on that meeting without me ever coming on. This one in particular is available during this show. The other shows will be a completely separate number. And if you ever try to visit one of those shows, you'll find out that there's no meeting going on. So you'll know I'm not live, especially on that meeting. But I'm live right now, and that's the URL you hit to join the show. I actually have some pro tips if you're so interested. You've got to use earbuds or headphones. Let me back that up for you. Oh, where's my film? There it is. Okay. Yeah. You want to use earbuds or headphones. You want to try to have the light sources in front of you. It's not in the middle of the day, so anything you've got in front of you would work. And then just be yourself. I mean, it's just that simple. But it's so easy to download or to hit that Zoom link right there and come on the show. You show up for me on a board that shows all my guests, and you'll come in muted, and they'll unmute you and then bring you on the show if once we're ready. And then afterwards, what I do is I cut these down, and I allow those videos to live on their own. There you go. Right there it is. Visit zoom.us/J/meeting ID number. Right there. Whoops. Right there. Allow the download if you don't already have it installed. Join the meeting. Wait for me to bring you in. Super simple. Super fun. Talk about anything you'd like to talk about. As you can see, I'm very informal. I'm just sitting here with a t-shirt, stupid hat, and a mic. Hat that is itchy and uncomfortable. And I'm so happy that that's only once a year. Yeah, there we go. Flop it down. Yeah, what the hell? Yep, this is only once a year, so it is what it is. I will bring you on. You can either be audio only, like this guy over here, or you can be video as well. You saw that one of my earlier videos, TTF Train, he came on and he talked about his channel and his aspirations for his YouTube career, because he wants to be a full-time YouTuber. Hey, man, I got no problem with that. Best part about it was he was the one that mentioned staying in school, which is unbelievably important. You've got to have a backup plan if you ever think that you want to make YouTube a career. For me, it's a total hobby. I just have fun sitting down, talking at the mic about nothing. Of course, I always have like a subject of the day. Today, it's Christmas. It's the holiday season. What did you do during your holidays that that you really, really enjoyed? Maybe it was a gift you got. Maybe it was a gift you gave. That's always an interesting one. You should always think about those gifts that you gave and what that meant to the people you gave it to. I'm going to check something real fast while we're sitting here. I want to see if we're showing now. Of course, they're being on or having subscribed to this channel. They'll probably put me up as one of me being recommended. But watch some of my earlier videos. You'll know that I've got a beef with the live channel, the YouTube live channel, because one, they don't have it broken up into the proper categories as far as I'm concerned, and it's just so limited. So those people who are actually live never really get the for the love of Pete. Those people that are actually live don't get the exposure because it's so put together in such a horrible way. No, I just paused you. Stop playing. All right. And that just drives me nuts. Just drives me nuts, especially since the recommended I gotta change that. Shows me live twice. Come on now. All right, so live now's got to go away. But anyway, now why would you even have that, YouTube? If you're going to show people that you're live, why would you offer the live now category? Okay, calm down. Calm down. It's not that important. Let's go back to the dashboard, make sure I'm not missing any chats. No, because I did that once before. That was ugly. I missed an entire. I was drinking heavily a couple weeks ago, and oh, it was so embarrassing. Totally missed some chats. So live now. Let me just bring this up. Oh, my stream's failed. Gosh, dang it! I hate when that happens. Let me pull this up, shall we? Oh, come on. No, we don't need that. You know what I need? I need to bring up some music. Should have downloaded some friggin' some music. Evil Streets. There we go. All right, we're gonna have that playing in the background. Give us a little bit of background music. So, so here I am. I'm looking for, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the, don't need that. No, I don't need that either. Where in the hell is my end card? Come on. All right, we'll go here. We will go here. Google Chrome. That didn't do it. Let's look for display 2. Yeah, it's going to show everything. Everything. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, we're just going to go here. So, here we are. This is the live channel, the YouTube live channel. And when you look at the recommendeds, of course, I'm not in there yet. I'm not in there. They're not recommended, but that's live now. So what did they have? They had less than 15. All right. Now, you see they've got gaming, they've got news, they've got sports, recent live streams. 4 days ago. Whoops, don't you dare go there. 4 days ago. How is that recent? Are you telling me that within the last 4 days there have been no significant live streams? Is that what this is telling me? This is why I have a beef with this. And I actually wrote him. I said, look, why don't you have extended play? Because that's a different issue. But 4 days ago, 2 days ago, even, how many live streams have gone on since then, for cripe's sake? So we go further on. And we've got upcoming, which is fine. That's cool. Technology, that's cool. Animals, that's cool. Mobile. Now I have to imagine, we'll go to mobile, but I have to imagine that there's more than 50, right? Because they're showing 50 streams. There's got to be more than this. And of course, I'm not going to be on here because I'm not mobile. I'm desktop. So we're going to go back, or webcam, as I guess they call it. So we'll go down to webcam. Let's see if I'm on there. Webcam live streams. No. Oh, man, look. 10. Fuck. And I'm subscribed to this channel. You would think. I'm sure I'm probably recommended for some of my subscribers, but this is why people can't get ahead in this game. I just want to reach more people, and they're making it so unbelievably difficult. Okay, ran over, maybe. I'm gonna take a quick vape. You know what I also have to do? I'm gonna stay on count. Count, I hope you're still with us. I'm actually going to subscribe to your channel because I want to see more of your stuff, and I'm not going to do it live unless you come on the show, but I may want to look at it later. And right now, I'm going to look for something here. Oh, I'm gonna have to search for it. So Go to YouTube, and if you don't know how to do this, you should learn. So, YouTube music. Let me bring this up because I wanted you to see what I'm doing here. So YouTube music, I just typed it in. Oh, you can't see that. Bring it down. There we go. In my search bar, I've got YouTube music. Right here. And of course, this should open Goog. Young Turks. They made it in. Alright, so here's the... Oh, no, wait. Wrong, stop. No. Gotta go back. Stick with me here. Yes, I'm in the market for an FTRAX 100 Sony camera. Okay. Alright, I think this is the one. We're just gonna go here real fast. Oh, that's funny. Why are both of my... Oh, I gotta change that. No, that's not it, damn it. Music library, that's what I need to search on. Alright. I told you, I'm just gonna sit here and do shit, and you guys get to watch. Alright. Music library. There it is, audio library. Let's look for a Christmas tune, shall we? Be the only time of the year that I do this. Alright, we'll search for Christmas. And since it's quick, I'm going to go attribution free. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let me bring Evil Streets down. And let's play some of this shit here, shall we? Is that brutal? Should I go with that? Lost people. That's a little yawning. Oh man. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna download this puppy. I'm gonna bring that in as a source. Yes, sir, Bob. So, all right. Now we're going to open this in the folder. And then we're going to drag it. Drag it right into vMix. And then we're going to audio. And that's probably going to be too loud. Let me get the mixer up here. Oh, there you are. Yep, it's 100%. We don't want that. So we'll bring it down all the way, and we'll play it. Loop, play. Let's bring it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a little bit of... Sounds like Etta James or... I didn't know it was going to do that. I just want... Yeah, I don't want that. I want something that's... Oh. All right, Christmas Village it is. Trying to make this quick. I just want to have some music. Where is it? Oh, for the love of all that's holy, where is it? Showing folder. Ah, there it is. All right, so we're going to bring this guy in here. And we are going to loop it, audio. Go to the mixer. Bring it down, play it, and let's... Yep, we're going to rock this in the background. All right. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, 'tis the season, man. Why not? See, that didn't take long. Royalty free. YouTube's not going to pull me because I'm playing music from their library. Oh, somebody save me from this hat. I won't be able to be saved until I'm done streaming tonight. But we're gonna push on. We're gonna soldier on, man. We're gonna try to get through this. I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna rock on. Oh no, I want that off. I don't need the mixer. I do not need it. Yeah, one thing you'll need to know if you're watching this after we've gone live, once it's uploaded to YouTube, is not to, I hope I'm not streaming to Twitch tonight. Oh boy, am I streaming to Twitch? No. Who am I? Surely not. I think I am. Oh man, that means I need to go to Twitch. Gosh dang it. I tried not to do that. Oh well, let's see what happens here. If it was making any splash at all, I would have had people jump on. Now I have to log on. I don't remember what my login is on this one. Gosh dang it. Oh, no, Pokemon. Oh, jeez. No, it's... Okay. This might be it. Let's try that. Hey, that was it. Let's see if I'm streaming live. Yeah, what the hell? Alright. Am I? Twitch. How would I know? No, I've already picked 3, for God's sakes. It asks me to pick 3 every friggin' time. I don't want to pick 3. I just want to find my shit. It's not gonna let me go anywhere until I pick 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. How's that? You happy now? I don't even know who they are. I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna lose my shit here very soon. For some reason I'm watching somebody else's stream. Yeah, done. Done. What am I doing? Am I up live? It says I'm streaming. Oh. I tell you what. No wonder. I'm running 100%. Stop. Wait, I just gotta go find out. How do I know? How do I know? No, I don't care about Prime. Oh, I've got some achievements. Gosh dang it. Channel. Oh. I told you this could have... Yeah? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I've had it with you, Twitch. Already. Okay, you're done. Stop 2. Jesus. Man. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I hate getting depressed on a holiday evening. But, and, I kind of knew that, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. Looks like I'm going to have to put on a Zoom. Make it more apparent that it's a URL. In fact, I can do that right now. Right this moment. I have the technology. I wonder if I could find that Christmas card. Alright, I don't need any of that. I need this. Okay. So, Zoom, yes. HTTP forward. Oh, HTTPS. There we go. Alright, now I gotta move. Available only when live and that guy. There we go. There we go. That's not bold, is it? It is bold. I don't want it bold. Unbold the zoom. Alright, so I'm gonna bring those back over. And hey, you get to watch me do this shit, so enjoy it. Okay. And let's make sure that that's valid before I go jumping. Yes. If I get there, backspace enter. It does. Alright, so we're staying with that. Staying with that. File save. File save as, or save for web. It's CS, so it's backwards. So, or yeah, backwards compatible. Let's see thumbnails. No. Lower third. There we go. 40 minutes idle time. God damn it. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. I wish you nothing but success for the rest of the year. And listen. What I'd like you to do is subscribe to get so you won't miss another show. You want to see every one of these, because not only will I be doing this sort of thing, but I'll be interviewing guests. May not be Christmas evening, but you never know. So until then, we'll see you live.